Let me check and make sure it's on there. So Aburu, Aboye, Aboshi Loris, Awo Iyanifa, Ilya Dingbe. Maybe I'm having challenges. Let me check this. Eku Oshe, yeah, Eku Oshe, Egungun, Obatala, Obaluae, and Iyami. May all the divinity support us, and may we continue to be blessed by the Iyami. I hope everybody's well. Um, you know, today is again Oshe Egungun Batala. Tomorrow will be Oshe Ifa. And so, it's the ending of that change, right? That 4-day cycle, right? That's the time that the moon takes the change phase, right? That's our Oshe, right? This is this foundational number, right? 4. We know that correspond with the 4 principal Orisha, stability, foundation, those type of things, right? So um when we cast Ifa on these days, right, on this Oshe Ifa, and we receive the information for that 4-day time period. So in any time, right, during that time period, we can look to see the change. Right. Sometimes it's to build up to the change, right? There's different stages to development, right? Planting the seed, nurturing it, watching it grow, right? Reaping up the harvest, receiving one's blessing. Idin Sa asks us to be mindful, right, of our movement. That even though there may be forward movement in one way or another, right? There's these different things, right? Multiple things during this time period that we will experience, right? That we are trying to, or we are having progress. What types of things do we need to be doing in this cycle? We know for sure, right, that it is some of those positive things would be like doing our O'Shea, right? Dealing with our Orisha, projecting, putting ourselves in a manifestation energy, right? A manifesting energy, a progressive energy, right? Because we say our prayers and we do these different things for progress. We're going from one place to another. We're going from one mentality to another. We're going from one emotion to another, maybe one relationship to another, one place to another. Ifa says that we should always offer above. But first is the Ifa, casting the Ifa. Understanding of the energy is important, but also how we help it to manifest. It's like we in the energy, but we don't know we in the energy. We in the energy, we can feel it, but we need direction on how to move. There's nothing other than E5 that really deals with destiny in this way, right? We're not taking anything from any spiritual system. We're we're not saying that one is any less. You know, we're not saying that. You can't say that, but there's these different things that help us deal with destiny, and we know that destiny, right? Because you destined to be a man or a woman, has happened. Whether you have knowledge of Ori or not, whether you have knowledge of destiny or not, there are some sure signs, right, that destiny plays a role. Idin Sa asks us to make sure that our movements are about abundance, progress in a healthy way. That we don't give birth to something that will harm us. we can see the polarity in these verses. Ifani, Idin Sa,
Idin Sa,
Idin Sa,
Idin
I-
Sa,
Idin Sa Sa,
Idin
Idin Sa Sa,
Sa,
Idin So,
Idin
Idin
So,
So,
Idin So,
Ifa's message for Omori Olo,
If
Ifa's message for Omoli
Omori
Olo,
Oro,
the baby grinding stone,
the baby
the
grinding stone,
the baby grinder song,
who plans to grind
who plans to
plans
grind
to grind him,
ground him.
her mother to death.
her mother
her
to
mother
death.
to death.
All followers of Ifa,
All followers of
All followers
Ifa,
of Ifa,
Uh,
let those
let
let
the
let
those
those
advise to offer above
advise
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 to
to
offer
offer above,
above
do so accordingly.
do
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 so
so
so accordingly.
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 So you like, ooh, Baba, how she gonna bring the death of her mother, right? So what's the mother? What's the thing that gives birth to the grinding stone? That's important to understand, right? It's the need, right? The need of something, the idea, right? Pepper, airway, right? There's different things that we be like, when you have a thought, it's just a thought. The thought of something is enough to bring death. In a nice way, we can say change. Idin Sa Sa, Idin So, right? So Idin, in this sense, right, is like maggot. It's the seed as well. Idin Sa Sa, like they're moving. Idin So is plenty. Omo Ori, right? What is it? Omo Ori. Omo Ori. Omo Ori. What is it that the head does? What does the head give birth to? Right? We can say Orisha, right? But where did the concept of Orisha come from? Where did the understanding of the Orisha come from? Right? This if I ask us to look at it for understanding. The things that we give, that our heads give birth to, our thoughts, our emotions. This if I says that we can potentially give birth to something that will bring our own demise if we are not clear-headed, if we don't follow advice. What's the advice here? What's the advice? Control your thoughts.
Control your emotions.
Please stay muted. Raise your hand, Baba. But Benny, to be great, you got to be great. What was that you said? um, to be great. I need you to say it now, Baba. We can hear you.
To be great. To be great.
No, that's your name. To be great. But I'm saying, what was it you said
I'm
before? The thing we need to control. You said it, but you just didn't have your hand raised. Emotion. Emotion.
I think something's going on with his connection, Baba.
Benny. Benny. So thoughts, ideas, right? So in the positive, right? Olo, right? The owner of. So it is your ori, your head, right? They give birth to these other things, right? It becomes the owner. If you can conceive it, everybody say, if I can conceive it.
If I can conceive it,
I can conceive it.
If I will help me achieve it.
If I
if
will
I will help me achieve it.
If I were here to
I'm saying it's the verse. It ain't me. It's the verse. It said Idin Sa. Idin So. Ifa's message to Omo Riolo. Right, it's thought, right? Because our thoughts can be burdensome. The baby grinding stone. Even if it's a baby grinding stone, it's still heavy. What other kind of Orisha deal with the stone? We got Shango and Oshun. Ifatusin.
Well, you said Shango, you said Oshun,
Oh, there's other ones.
Ifa, Olokun,
No.
not Olokun,
No.
but Ifa, yes.
No.
Orumila?
No.
Okay, I'm down.
Say okay.
Okay,
Okay.
like, okay,
O.
okay,
K-E.
okay,
Okay.
oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's an Orisha?
Of the hill. Yes.
Okay, Benny. Okay,
I'm saying so it's a big permanent fixture. So remember, right? From the Odu, deep in the jungle, do we meet Ogun? Deep in the plain, do we meet
we meet
Ija?
it. Yes, sir.
Okay, is the hill.
Okay,
The stone too, the mountain. But it's talking about the grinding stone. So they both of these Orisha have otan. So they smooth stones, right, that we can use to grind. Who plans to grind her mother to death. So it could be anything, right? We know what this Odu 5 talked about corn, maize, wet maize. Let us not give birth to things that would, will harm us, right? Sometimes we can have the wrong ideology, the wrong outlook, right? Not the willingness to change, right? Outdated ways of thinking, fear, anxiety. This if I ask us not to be fearful. Sometimes it's fear, right, to give birth to some of these things. It's lack mentality to give birth to some of these things. Doubt. I share questions, concern, comments on the first verse. No. Ifani, Idin Sa.
Idin Sa.
Idin
Idin
Sa
Sa.
Idin does not run.
Idin
Does
Then
not
does
Does
run.
not
not run.
run.
Idin has no fear.
Idin
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 has
has
no
no
fear.
fear.
Idin is not frightened.
Idin is
Idin
not
is not
frightened.
Idin is
frightened.
not frightened.
Ifa's message for Orumila.
Ifa's
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 message.
message
message
for
to
For you,
Orumila.
Rumila,
Rumila
When going to lay,
When
when
going
going
to
to
going
lay,
lay,
to
His hands on prosperity.
His
His
hands on
hands on prosperity.
prosperity.
He was advised to offer above.
He was
was
advised to offer
advised
above.
to offer above.
Before long, not too far,
Before long,
Before
not
long,
too
not
far.
too far.
join us in the midst
Join
Join
us in the
us in
midst
the midst
of financial success.
of
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 financial
financial success.
success.
Arugula going to touch some money. Don't run. Don't have no fear, right? Don't be frightened. These three energies can't go where we going. These energies can't go where Arugula going. Idin, right? We talked about it in the last verse is maggots, right? Maggots are larvae. Maggots are a larva, right? It's the manifestation of something that was conceived. It's the first stages, right? In growth. Or maybe the second stage. Depends on if it's asexual or not. But regardless, growth does not run, right? So you can't rush success. So if I said, if I need, no, you don't say that, you say what I say. We've been through it. So do not rush success.
Do not rush success.
Do not rush success.
Do
Do
not
not
rush
rush
to
success.
success.
Do not fear progress.
Do
Do
not
Do
fear.
not
not
fear
fear
progress.
progress.
Do not fear progress.
Do not doubt your
Do
growth.
not
Do
Do
not
not doubt your
doubt
your
growth.
growth.
Out your growth.
Shay,
Shit.
those
Ashe.
things can't, right. I say why. Those things can't go with you where you going. And so you're like, being slick and slide and all that, right? Say Arumala was going to touch some money. He's going to put his hands on some band. Whatever it is, right? Whatever is valuable. It could be family, be your business, be a romantic relationship, be your friendship, it can be your children, your omwawo. Wherever you going, from one place to another, these three things cannot go with you. Say they can't go. Say they can't go. If I need, they can't go.
They can't go.
They can't go.
They can't go.
Not at all. So who gonna be in the midst of financial success? Said before too long, not too far. Before long, not too far. Join us in the midst of financial success. It's coming, right? But not if you doubt. Not if there's fear. Not if you apprehensive. Right? I'm just saying, it's not my E5, it's our E5. It's our E5. E5's message to all of us. So this E5, these E5s together, right? Give us a couple of things. If we combine them, we get clear understanding. It's twofold, right? It's something that we have to give up based on the message that we receive. Let's give up our outdated ways of thinking. Let's give up those hot emotions, right? It was asked that we abstain from red. Let's give up hot emotion. Let's not move too quickly, right? Don't run. Don't rush. Fear, right? That's another one. Hot emotion. right? Because of its ability to make you react based on fear. Frightened too, right? The blood start pumping, right? Your pulse might, get a little hot, fast. None of that. Where you going is great. You're going to touch abundance. Right? On the opposite is saying, right? Perseverance, right? Patience. EY, strong character. Everybody said Rumula going to touch some money.
Rumors.
Rumor going to
Money.
touch some money.
I'm saying, if you don't say it, you're not gonna manifest it. You're a Rumula, moving from one place to another. All of you have already moved from one place to another today, more than one place to another. Even the little things you do. Don't rush. Don't fear, don't doubt. I share questions, concerns, comments on Idin Sa. No. If for 2 cents. Oh.
Can we put? I think I have this one in my morning prayers already, but just in case I don't, can we put this one in our morning prayer? Okay, bet.
That's a rhetorical question.
Okay, bet.
Right? If you need strength, if you need to remember, if you need to refocus. Right? The first verse is more about following certain advice. It's not really one that you would say. Right? It's advice. Right? About outdated ways of thinking. Right? Don't let, there was a saying back in the day about writing checks. Does anybody know what that saying was?
Don't write a check you can't cash.
Say it
Don't
again.
let your mouth write a check that your behind can't cash.
Exactly.
Right.
I say that's what this is saying. Don't let your mind trick you. The thing that you think you're giving birth to will be the thing that brings your demise. It's advice. The second verse is really about where we at. When you need strength, when you're starting a new endeavor, right? That's what we did, you know. Been doing this period, right? We've been starting new endeavors. We've been, Iya Lode out there with Egbe Sumumi and Iya Agan over there with Egbe Amileke, right? Ojibona is locked and loaded. Ifatimi Layan, Ifadayo, and Oshun Bumi are locked and loaded. We're working on Ifa Lowell and those others that's out there in the desert. But we're moving forward. Ashe. If I've said anything harmful, hurtful, or untrue, it's surely from myself. If I've said anything that's true, correct, and brings on life, it is surely from Ifan Oludumare Odabo.